Hi, Maruda. Hi, Michelle. Hi, beautifuls. How are you? Well, not sure where Brother Thomas is. And I don't know. Maybe we'll have a guest. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Anyway, how was blah, 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 blah. How is everybody? I hope everybody is doing wonderful. I'm okay. I'm doing great. Hello to future watchers. Cat Mama, hello, hello, hello. I literally have no plan. Literally have no plan since I am solo dolo. So, what would you guys like to do? We can play Thumb Wars. No, I'm just kidding. We can play Twiddly. No, no. Shit, I don't know. I guess we could do some reads and see where that takes us. Really, Tom? Really? 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 That's how you feel? I hope you're doing okay. Um, I guess I could do some reads for you guys since I am in a box by myself and no co-host yet. So, maybe it's something in the timing. I don't know. Hi, Jeff. Take all the time you need. I figured maybe everybody was taking a Saturday cat nap. I know I would be. Honestly, I would be. I am wondering about Brother Thomas though. Michelle, could you check on Thomas? Because I've been calling him, texting him. Not sure. Not sure. Hi, Nancy. Um, yeah, I literally have no plans. So I guess I will do some reads. I will just see where the read takes us. I've got 3 decks out here, so no bot tonight. Still filling it out, but we gonna get to it. If you do want a message from the guides, go ahead and do the fancy word me, and we'll take a look at it. We got time. You know what they say. We got time, and well, we were. I don't know how I feel about that word time, but I mean, I know how I feel, but yeah, that's for another show. Cat Mama, I see you, love. I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. I see ya. So we get some people in here. We will see what goes down. See what goes down. Cat Mama. You want that on? Okay. If they come through, absolutely. I open some doors and stuff, but nobody is jumping on at the moment. I have my normals, my usuals, but nobody yet. So there's digital S boxes, there's analogs. I basically, when I use my necrophonic app or my S box, it makes a sweeping sound. It sweeps across like AM frequencies and shades, ghosts, spirits, entities. They can use the sweeps and different things to gather energy. I've got all kinds of lights on. I got lights here, salt lamp, big lights on, got all kinds of stones sitting out they can use. And occasionally I can pick up word frequencies that they say that don't come across very clearly to the naked ear sometimes. And if they say it clear enough, sometimes it can be heard if the speaker is close enough and you guys can hear what they're saying too. Hi, JR. So at the moment, right now, we're just kind of chit-chatting, and I asked if anybody wanted a quick little look-see at some cards, and Cat Mama said yes. So I'm just going to look here. Seven of Pentacles, Peace, Forbidden. Well, you got the Seven of Pentacles, you got Peace, and you got Forbidden. So, I don't know. Something in there, Seven of Pentacles, planting, making sure that you have enough, plentiful, and all of that. Peace of mind, I would say, with that being in your heart, Seven of Pentacles in your head, being able to store hard work, getting ready to prepare for harvest and all of that good stuff. And then you've got the peace that's in your heart. That kind of makes me feel like, there is no way that you allow your cups to run empty in your heart. You know what I'm saying? You know how valuable it is, how precious it is. And you also understand sometimes it's not easy to refill your cups. In your hands, you got forbidden. So maybe there's something not quite ready for you, or you're not quite ready for it yet. So because it's upright, I don't see it as something that's not down the road maybe meant for you, but just keep your hands busy and maybe focus on something a little closer to your heart, or actually something more mind invested that can hold your curiosity and your want to do it a little bit more frequently and longer than something that maybe isn't meant for you right now. And for right now, that's what I got for you, sweetheart. Dum 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 dum. Martha Bean, hello. Flora, hello. Or good morning from Australia. Hello. Ooh, looky. We have Tom. Hi, Tom.
Hello. Sorry.
Can y'all not hear me? We can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
We can now.
Okay. All right. Not sure what was going on there.
Hey. How are ya?
Okay. Sorry. I literally just woke up, so.
You owe no apologies, sir. It is an off day for most of us.
I was out all day, and then I woke up, and I literally thought it was 7:45 in the morning. And I was like, oh, why is it dark out? And then and then I'm like, well, I have another hour until Hershey. And then I'm like, let me check that.
Wow.
Thankfully.
Well, let me grab Flora. Did you get batteries?
I did, but I don't know if I'm in any headspace for that. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
let
you
me see.
definitely.
Let me see where this goes for a bit.
Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to do all that. I'm gonna look at 3 cards here for Flora real quick, and then we'll just we'll see what we want to do. It's Saturday, y'all. It is Saturday.
Indeed.
In your head, you got the world, so you've got a lot going on, but you've got to remember that speed bumps are meant to be there intentionally. You're going to always hit a stop sign, you're going to always hit a speed bump, but you're constantly going to be going. Remember to take what you need to go forward with you. Hold that knowledge, retain it somehow, either crafting it, learning it, mastering it, or at least writing it down some kind of way so that your body recognizes it when it comes time to start over again. In your heart, you got wish. Oh, them dirty little sum sums. You got wish and clarity. I asked for one card each. So you got wish and you got clarity. So something that you absolutely wished for selflessly is absolutely going to come true because they paired it with clarity. So it was understood, it was received. So your heart is going to receive a blessing now. What is the blessing? I don't know, but because it was selfless, it's definitely going to be received, and you're absolutely going to be able to feel this kind of blessing as well because it's in your heart. In your hands, I got self-worth. Self-worth is wonderful when it comes to your hands because you recognize that sometimes you have to let your hands rest. And not everybody does. They go and they go, 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 go. They're always with buttons. They're always on a keyboard. They're always writing. They're always drawing. They're always painting. They're always doing music. They're always on something with their hands, right? But you understand that without giving yourself a hug and understanding that you have self-worth too, and self-worth requires you resting your hands just as much as when you're in that playtime. You don't always have to be busy. That playtime you can take for rest. So remember that the next time that somebody makes you feel like you should be doing something with your hands and you have worked your hands for 6 days and 6 hours to 10 hours every single one of those days, and this is the day you decided you're not going to work your hands, rem- remember that and don't let them feel bad for you for letting them sit in a nice hot salt water or an ice bath or just some kind of massage or something. And that's what I got for you, sweetheart. And I forgot to take Cat Mama's comment down. That was for Flora. Okay, sorry. Let me take that down. Let me take that down. All right, Tom. Let's chit chat a minute there.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Hi,
chat.
Mr. Cody.
So I got
Yeah.
new cards to talk about if we
Yes, absolutely. Let me put you in the hot seat. Hold on, hold on. No, not me, not me. There we go. All right.
I got this about a week or so ago. It's a
Oh.
new deck from Artisan Tarot, by Alejandro R. Rozan, who is the guy who did the Tarot de Ambiguité. So it's a awesome deck. It's called the Rider Marseille. It's a blend of RWS and TDM. So it's really cool. I mean, in theory, it's really a RWS deck, but with styling of Marseille.
Right.
So
Wow.
it's got a lot of Marseille elements. Here's like the star. Beautiful.
Oh, yes. Wow. It's kind of like muted too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and like the it's muted, it's aged, it's not picking up by the camera, but there's like a lot of like coffee staining on the cards and everything. They're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, like the aces are very cool.
Man, I love Marseille's artwork. I always have. I'm drawn to it. The medieval me just loves it. Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, like here's a Four of Swords, which is very traditionally RWS, but with the traditional Marseille swords, the curved swords in them. It's really cool.
Wow, so it's a blend of both worlds almost.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like them. Hey, Miss Tara D. They are
If
beautiful.
those were borderless, they'd be beautiful.
I disagree. I like a good border.
I like it when it appears like it's a frame, like it's thin. It's not.
Yeah,
this
these are very
monstrous.
thin. Yeah. They
But
don't
I mean,
take up
that's
too
not even
much.
really a frame though. I mean, I
Ugh.
don't mind it because, I on my Deviant Moon, I made sure that I got the premier
Mm,
one that has that little thin white border on it. So
yeah,
I'm just saying, sometimes when it's that thin, just the white, then yeah, I might, wish it was borderless. But I guess you can't get that coffee tea inky stain around it if it doesn't have that, that
that is
white wall around it.
that's true. It helps add to the aesthetic of it. It's
Uh-huh.
cool too. The deck comes with two cards. An extra one that's a portrait of Pamela Coleman Smith
Oh,
and AE Weight as well. So pretty cool. It's a cool deck.
wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
definitely recommend it.
Wow. It's definitely beautiful for sure.
Yeah.
I got I got a love for Marseille. Let's see, when did I fall in love with it? I'd say probably 2.5 years ago. I fell in love with it. I don't even remember what I was doing. I was watching, oh my gosh, Simon from Hermit's
The Hermit's
Cave,
Cave. Yeah.
or I was watching somebody. Maybe I was watching Dustin or Danny or somebody. Anyway, I can't remember who I was watching, or Slevin, and man, it was just
Yeah.
almost like love at first sight. I was like, "What? What?"
Yeah.
So,
It's an interesting system to work at. I do like it. It's the pips thing is difficult at times with Marseille. Um, it just comes with it over time, though. You get used to it, and you start to bring in your own, the numerological reading meanings of things and things like that. So and you get to start pick up from some of the other like cards are, you know, they have a lot of little bit of artwork in them too that show different like signs of growth and stuff in the floral
right.
aspect. So you can pull from those. So even for like somebody who I consider myself a little bit more of an intuitive reader at times, or most of the time. So it helps to have a visual. I feel so.
Oh
Tips
yeah,
tips
sure.
can be difficult
Absolutely.
sometimes. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, Miss
Well,
Tarody,
hello.
it's the writer Marseille from Artisan Tarot.
Uh, yeah, I guess I like the Pamela Coleman Smith. I like the imagery. But I do like the muted colors more. I don't mind them when it's an occasional deck that just really pops because the lines are very clean, or the lines aren't so clean, but like the inside of it is really bright and bold, and then it like fades out or something. It's kind of this weird one. I've got a deck. It's not a Marseille deck, but I've got a deck that does it, and it's a little blurry edges, and I like it. But I like muted decks. I do. I like the muted ones much better.
I also picked up this.
Oh, he's still got show and tell, y'all.
I know.
Not bad. Hold on, hold on.
This one's it'll be a little bit boring, but
Burning to who?
it's a facsimile edition, a
That
facsimile
was a
of the.
really long name. Could you just read it?
I mean, it's just the RWS. It's the
Oh, okay.
tarot of
Oh,
A. Waite and
okay.
P. Coleman Smith. So it's a facsimile of the 1910 edition
Oh,
of
okay.
the RWS. So basically, what would most people call like a Pam A. Um,
Oh,
it's but it's really nice. It's just your standard RWS, but really really nice with the crackle backs.
okay, okay.
So, but really nice. Really cleaned up looking, high quality. I do like it. It comes with this like in this ridiculous set that comes with a facsimile of basically the key to the tarot book, hardbound like book, which I don't have on my desk. Unfortunately, it's behind me. But if you see, that big box right there
Uh-huh.
is what this whole set comes in with a really nice
Okay.
book.
Oh, so it's got like a nice gift box and everything, huh?
Yeah, it's like a huge clamshell box. It's absolutely gorgeous.
So presentation is just sounds epically beautiful.
Yeah,
I do like a nice presentation. I can't lie. There is something about it that just feels so intimate. Like
yeah,
I mean, I like it. They took time, they personalized it. I definitely understand. Even when it's a love box from somebody because they took time to create it and put what they wanted in it to make it look
yeah.
whatever it is, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. So I definitely understand. What other goodies do you got to show off that of course you don't have like pending in a show coming up or something?
I don't have anything on hand otherwise, but I do have a bunch of stuff on order.
Oh, on
So,
order. Okay.
yeah, just a lot of stuff's coming in. Some Kickstarters I've been waiting for like a year now. So
Oh,
I'm really
oh.
excited about it. But
Well, that
yeah,
seems like an exceptionally long time. All right, I'll take you out of the hot seat
yeah.
here.
Hey, Gerald. And yes, Gerald,
So
I
there,
do
yeah, I was
carry
gonna
my
say
phone.
there's a few people that came in. Hi, Gerald. While waiting for a meeting, Miss Taro D says I'm starting a new group. What does this say? Her Doctors Without Borders. I'm starting it too. Definitely,
I would not be
absolutely.
joining that.
That sounds like my kind of gig. Sign me up.
I
No
like a
borders.
good porter.
Well, I mean, unless there's passport required, Jessry, hi, sweetheart. Anybody else that I missed coming in?
Yeah,
Hello, hello,
Thomas.
hello. We're just running our mouth at the moment. One
I
of
think
our
Miss Charity
co-hosts.
is making fun of borderless cards,
Oh,
so she can see
well,
more of the image.
Mousy, hello, hello. She's playing peeking. So peekaboo back at you. Let me see. Maruda. Okay. Thomas, how are you, Thomas? Wait, hold on. Don't click on that Hershey. Put your mouse away. Okay.
Did you fall
I'm
asleep
good.
like
I
me?
just I I got caught up in my armchair gambling. It's fun coins, but I'm rushing the cruise. I can't wait to get back to a casino.
We're all letting
Well,
Hershey down today. We're just terrible friends.
absolutely not. You guys cannot let me down by being fashionably late to to a Saturday. Then I'm just glad you guys are here for it. So does anybody know if what is it, Puxadilly or Phil or whatever saw his shadow yesterday?
He did not see a shadow, so it's
So it's early
early,
spring.
early spring.
What you say? Slap my knee and call me silly. Hey now.
He,
That's
he would have been
wonderful.
in full shadow here in Texas because it was bright yesterday.
Oh man.
Until last night, and then the skies opened.
It was like 70 here like 2 days ago. I'm like, what the hell is
Hmm.
happening? Like seriously, what's going on? It's 70 degrees.
Yeah.
What? It was beautiful though. I can't lie. I took advantage of it.
Who's going to be the Jerry, Gerald?
Oh my god, not Tom and Jerry. What? Oh boy. I just love personalities. I love it. Staten Island groundhog here in NYC says early spring.
And he'll beat up
I
Puxy
ain't
Thomas
mad.
today.
I'm ready for heat. I'm ready for it. I can't lie. I'm ready for some heat, y'all. I don't like this cold shit.
Hmm.
So, oh man, tell us something good. Outside of tarot, Tom. Um, not Thomas. Tom.
Something good. Oh boy, there's no such thing as a good thing. I
Lies.
don't. I don't
Lies.
know. I got a good nap. stat.
We'll take it.
I did see earlier, and I don't know if you addressed this, Hershey, because I think it was when I was coming in, but Cat Mama asked um, about talking about the spirit box, what it does and how it works. She wanted us to talk about, or you probably before I came on, to talk about what the spirit box actually is and how it works.
Okay, let me laugh about Gerald's comment. Me laugh about heat. Never. I'm probably still gonna be cold when it's 85. I'm always cold. I'm always cold, but I mean, I can get a little hot. So anyway, sure. I did say a little something about it, but let's see. Let's I am so sick of the pointing thing. How do you describe your S box? Even though you say you're not sure if you're feeling it tonight, and y'all, if
Yeah,
he's not feeling it tonight, we're not pushing that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, y'all understand life is just.
I literally dropped it while I was coming in the room, so that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know, I might be off of it tonight. But yeah, I mean, basically, I have like what I use is an old Radio Shack radio, and that I modified. That basically just runs through all of the um, all of the radio channels, the noise, and it just filters through. So either the AM or the FM band, I can choose that. That I like this. It's nice because it's analog. It's I mean, it's as analog as a digital radio is going to be, but I'm not a big fan of like the apps and stuff that people use now. So I do like it.
Could you show your box again, please? Look,
Yeah.
y'all, I didn't think to put you in the hot seat to show your box off, but that's what it looks like to those.
Everybody look at my box. Yeah. But you can tell it's old because it says Radio Shack on it still.
I'm telling you, but they made some good ass products.
I miss Radio Shack. They were great. As somebody who likes to tinker and build things, I miss them a lot because it was great to be able to run and just pick up some, little components and stuff. And things like this. This was like a $12 handheld radio that you could buy that like I think I must have around 2009, I think it was. That I took, and I was able to take it apart, and you could basically just break a few connections and modify it to work to scan through. So basically, I mean, it scans through. It's like any of the other Spirit boxes, like the SB7, which is a very popular one. Which I think Hershey, that's the one you have, right? Or had.
Well, I have like an actual AM FM S box, but my sister always has it, so I don't physically have it. Plus, my roommate's not cool with those kind of tools, so I don't bring it in the house. But I have my Necrophonic, which sweeps over radio frequencies, AM and FM radio frequencies, so does the same basics that yours does. Yours is analog, mine's digital. Do you want to see if it works, or is it just out of the question for you tonight?
I think it's out of the question for me, at least for right now.
Okay. Would it bother you if
I would have
like
to go
one
find
of
my
us had one on?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Well,
no. It's more of a it's honestly I'm not in the headspace for myself, but I also would have to go dig out my speaker and everything, and I just don't have the
look, I understand completely, and opening doors and windows, if you're already not feeling it, sometimes it gets a little heavy, and if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it, we have to be 100% respectful, because if you're not able to defend yourself against if something would come through, that would be on me. That something made you feel off or uncomfortable or,
Mm-hmm.
whatnot.
Yeah. I've been thinking about buying a either the SB7 or the SB11 because the SB11 is cool because it's got two inline, basically the same thing as this, but it's got two of them, and you can run them in forward and reverse, and then you could have them run independently from each other at different rates of speed, which is kind of cool. So you can really get that droning sound going, and hopefully give them something to work from, to pull from.
So before I turn the box on, I'll hit mute on my mic and I'm going to set some boundaries. While I'm hitting mute, we will let Thomas talk a little bit about what he's going to have tonight. And then we will open up for, not necessarily personal loved ones, but just, whoever. We'll see if people want to talk or come through. But we'll just play it by ear like we normally do. So I will throw Thomas in the hot seat so he can talk about his tool he's working with tonight, and I'll be back in a second.
You're muted, Tom. You're muted.
I've got an app on my phone called Spirit Talker, and it's like $1.99. It's a Play Store, and it does a radio sweep in the background and comes back with a AI voice of a female. And then if it picks something up, it'll talk and it'll display what it says, and it creates logs for you. It does seem to be pre-programmed with maybe a lot of names and a few dark things. So I don't know if this is the right application to get. But I can understand it better than Hershey's necrophonic application because it is just because I can't I'm not attuned. I would have to practice, I guess, to pick out the signals or the words that we're coming across, or maybe have to record it and slow it down or enhance it like they do on the TV shows. And that's why you can hear the spirit boxes really good on the TV shows, is because they have some editing with it. So my first name came in as Jeffrey on my box.
So I turned mine on. I went ahead and said blessings. I opened it with respect, and I went ahead and said my name, and I said Thomas's name, and I said Tom's name, and that none of us are here to be disrespectful, touched, or to have anything crazy or disrespectful come through. And if it does, make it sound like gibberish. So if you do hear some gibberish coming across, there are pre-programmed things, obviously. If you guys have watched any of our spirit boxes before, when it's digital, things can be added to it. I really want my analog back, but because I don't have it, I have to deal with it. So there are things that will be possibly, I'm not the creator of it. I can't swear to it, but I do believe there are some pre-programmed words, but
Yeah.
there are authentic, intelligent responses that do come through. So I've gotten a David and a Chris so far. So it is kind of active tonight. Hi, Carolyn. I see you, beautiful. And Miss Tarot D, it has to be that way. You know, it has to be no matter what. That what I do is draining when I go investigate or I go hunt different locations and I have different equipment with me and I have actual physical people, whether it be my niece or my sister or my brother or somebody, a friend of mine that likes to and do this kind of thing. It's draining. It's exhausting. Sometimes it can get quite touchy. Like they can want to touch because sometimes some of them can't believe that somebody like me can hear or see them if they have made themselves visible or want to be seen, felt, heard, touched. You know, and well, not necessarily touched, but you know, at least not necessarily seen, but not I'm not saying touch them, but I don't know the word I'm looking for. Interact with them, like interact with them. Woo. Is there anybody that would like to request to see if we can ask for them to come through?
I have a request.
We can see. Yes.
Do you know what today's anniversary is? It's the day that the music died. It's the day that, but it's the anniversary
Buddy
of
Holly, Valance,
and Big Bopper.
So you're
Big
saying
Bopper.
Buddy Holiday?
Buddy Holly, yeah.
I lived in Iowa, but I don't know. I was born 63. Was I around when that happened?
If you were very, very young. No, I think it was today's. I think it's the 65th anniversary. So yeah, no, it would have been 59, right? February 3rd, 1959.
The auditorium that they played in when I was on one of my bike rides across Iowa, and went through the little museum with all the pictures, and it was like a big Quonset hut gymnasium type thing. The location they were playing in Spirit Lake, Iowa, and it was humbling, you know.
Yeah.
It was a place of reverence, you know. It was similar to the feel I got going through Graceland.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Buddy Holly was just huge, and Richie Valens had so much going on as well. I mean, Big Bopper was Big Bopper. You know, I'm not going to belittle him, but he wasn't as I think important overall. But man, yeah, that had to have been a rough loss at the time, obviously.
Mousy is asking for her dad, Lloyd, to come through. Lloyd, if you're out there, can you come through for Miss Mousy?
Lloyd. Yellow. Yellow. They're still patient.
So when Hershey is
sorry guys, I was just trying to listen. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, when she's listening, and then when Hershey looks this way and up, she's talking to her spirit guides, Miles and Slim, and her team. When she looks this way, she usually looks down or across. That's usually somebody who has passed that comes through, maybe needing some assistance or or guidance.
That's kind of an odd smell, right? Like a, I don't know, there's like kind of like a odd smell. It's not necessarily a bad smell, but it smells like one of those old fashioned like men's colognes, like very old fashioned though. It's very musky. I've got like this, I don't know, like this person pacing still.
It's not the usual pacer.
No, there's usually always somebody pacing somewhere or walking, but this one's like kind of in front of me, so. Or they're just like, I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely doing something.
Miss Charity, she can't help but hear either one. Her guides continually talk to her all throughout the day, but she's trying to concentrate on the spirit box. And then anybody that comes through can get her attention if they're physically in spirit around her. And she usually gets a chill if they're departed. So she knows that it is the dead that she's working with.
So I'm also listening for like the ones to come through, like the ones that we've called for. But I've got so I've got about 3 females. Well, not about. I think there's 3 over here. I can't tell what the one in the back is because they don't want to like fully present. And they don't always present with mouth and ears and eyes and stuff. That takes. They have to charge up sometimes. And then I've got like a whole group of something over here. I'm thinking that they're all human. I'm sure of it, but I don't know yet because they have not all come through. I'm trying to listen for like direct messages, but as of right now, like it's a very busy night, but I'm not getting anything very like just specific, like directly. So I don't know if it's because it's quite busy and there is a lot going on out there, so I will see if I can call for them, Miss Tarot D. Hey, stop haying me? That's rude. Somebody keeps saying, hey lady, hey. What's that? See, that's gotta be a woman back there, right? I don't know. That might be a child. I don't know. Let me concentrate. Is that like an airplane? Like I don't know why I'm seeing like an airplane or something. Like I don't know, somebody's going on a flight or somebody's trying to schedule a flight or somebody's got some traveling going on, or maybe their accident was from traveling, but there's definitely some kind of airplane and it's taken off is what they're showing me. But I have no idea what that's supposed to even mean. What is it? What is the airplane? It's like the film just went blurred out again. So, all right, I'm gonna shut up
So
and
Tom
let
was
y'all talk
asking.
for a minute.
Tom was asking for Buddy Holly, and there was a plane crash shortly after they took off from this airport in Spirit Lake, Iowa, and the three musicians plus the pilot perished in this small plane accident.
So is okay. So like I'm
So
hearing like I was
it could be
supposed to
Buddy
be on that
Holly,
plane.
or
Was there somebody else supposed to have been on the plane?
Yeah.
like
So
Waylon
Okay,
Jennings
so
should have
again,
been on the plane, but he gave his spot to Buddy Holly, I believe.
I think it was the Big Bopper because the Big Bopper was sick.
Wow.
If I remember.
Holy shit. I mean, damn, y'all. Like, all I know is they just mainly wanted me to see, like, a taking off. And then it was like they blurted out. And then I saw the words, I was supposed to have been on it. And I'm like, on what? And then I'm assuming I saw the flash of the plane again. So I'm like, and somebody maybe was supposed to have been on it, but didn't make it or something. But I see what you're saying now. So that's intense. So I wonder who this would be because they're like fading back out. I don't know if they're just confirming. I guess from what you guys are saying, maybe that they're at least confirming something for you, Tom. But I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what that could be.
Yeah, so the person who wasn't supposed to be on, who was supposed to be on the flight but didn't, was Waylon Jennings, and as Thomas said,
Front door.
and he died. I think
Not too
in-
long ago, right?
I think it was probably around 20, maybe late 90s. I can't remember. Maybe early 2000s.
Wow. Holy crap.
So I mean, it could have been him as well.
So I have a I have a Scott and like I think he's trying to say Nicole. I mean Nicholas or something like that. So anyway, they're quite rude, and I believe there's a Ryan with them or something. I don't know, but they're coming through like they're like bulldogging their way like through the females because they had these over here, which I'm pretty sure still are females. I'm still not sure about what this is, but I don't know. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all
It
talk
says
about Buddy
here on
Holly
the
and whatever.
Googles that Waylon passed away February 13th, 2002,
Okay.
in Chandler, Arizona.
Okay. Well, wasn't that far off? Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I was supposed to be on that plane. Maybe I've heard of survivor's guilt. You know, people who survive
There's
because
a movie?
fate.
La Bamba.
La Bamba?
Yeah, it's the movie
Ooh, I
about
feel
Richie
like I
Valens
saw that when maybe I was a kid or something.
in the 80s.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so the in the movie La Bamba, I have a relative connection. My mom's youngest brother was a child in the schoolyard where the plane crashed in Pacoima, California, and he was outside when the plane crashed. You know, out playing in the playground. So Richie Valens was also there, and the movie played it up as it. He saw a premonition, and that's why he had to have his totem with him from his brother Bob for protection.
Yeah.
Miss Tarot D, I'm supposed to just say white small peak mountain. I have no idea what that is supposed to mean. And Miss Carolyn, there is a Russell, and he says that the next, I don't want to say like cemetery or something, but I believe you're going to find like a potter's field or something. You're going to like stumble across it somehow, and you're going to run across a soldier. his name's Russell, and he says that he will be waiting for you when you get there, but he's ready when you get there. He will have completed his full penance. Okay, and now the room went still again, guys. Sorry. Hi, David. And hi to anybody else I may have missed. David. More beefs than Nicki Minaj.
Don't get pop culture on me. I haven't experienced the
David, David, are you new?
In about 20 years.
Hi, Miss Tarot D. Hi, everyone. Well, if you are new, it's nice to meet you. So, we're got roughly about 9 minutes and 30 seconds, guys, and we're gonna wrap it up. I've got, like I said, I've still got calls and feelers out to those that you guys did make requests to outside of Tom's, who I believe did kind of come through in some way. But if you have any last names you'd like for me to see if I can get to come through, but like I said, I've got a huge group over here that just doesn't want to seem to fully come all the way through. And then I am 100% sure about the ladies now, but they still don't want to come all the way through and give me names. So, I don't know. Tonight is just a little bit different with the
energy. Off night. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really off. And then I've got a few extra things going on, and I don't know, maybe it's just a little different for me. I've got to figure out a different way to connect with this new guide I've got to. I don't know, but I will definitely work on it. What do you guys got coming up? Anything for your channels? Oh, and by the way, y'all do all the YouTubey things and all of that. Y'all know how we do it. Tom, what do you got coming up?
Oh boy. So in the immediate, it's just me being lazy. I just have not made a video in a while. But I plan to, talk about the Rider Marseille that I showed earlier. I do really love that deck. I've been using it for about a week and a half, so I have that going on. I know Gerald's not here anymore, but I do.
And
him and I have to work out some timing, but we'll be joining him for a deck casual. We're going to talk about the Terra Volatile. So, because he just picked that up under my constant pressure to him, and so we're going to talk about that deck.
Yeah, let me talk about that pressure.
That's really it. Deck. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck. I love Terra Volatile so much.
Yes,
it's my favorite deck right now, probably.
There's like a big, beautiful book that goes with it. Yeah. Do you got the book and everything? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what I'm asking. Of course you have the book.
Yeah, and I have a number of books that I do want to walk through too. That some occult books, some that are on their way, some that I have but haven't really talked about yet on my channel. So I have a couple of those in the works too, but I still got to read through them. And okay. I don't want to talk about books without really spending time with them. So
gotcha. Oh, they're draining me, guys. It's because they won't come through. So it's just like it's holding doors and windows open. What about you, Brother Thomas? What do you got coming up?
Yeah, my box didn't get much. It usually has a lot more on it. All I have is the name Jeffrey, and I am a man, and that's it. What do I got coming up? Well, tomorrow we're exploring the devil in the interactive tarot journaling. And then I'll be behind the scenes helping with meta messages for a Monday. I don't know if we're going to turn Nightbot on for that again, or if we're going to just leave it off. And then we have our regular Wednesday night with Hershey and Shadow Work. And you may see me pop up. I think we have something coming up later in the month with Gerald. And he sent me some cards for the ons, the yes and no's. So it's a big, thick deck. It's got quite a few cards. And he also sent me some sippy straws for my Diet Coke. So it gets all the way to the bottom. So thank you, Gerald. I know you got your meeting now, but blessings for blessing me. And Hershey, I know you got some things coming up, so let's take it to you.
Well, I do have a few things. I do want to say to Linda Bishop, I don't have a actual direct message, but what I did get was that there's a certain song that probably plays on the radio, and every time you hear it, it takes you to I don't want to say like I feel like it's like a maybe a family getaway or a holiday. It's summer, it's hot, and it's just really good memories. And it looks like a little girl or a little girl and a little boy or some maybe even three kids are like jumping off a dock into either a lake or a river or some kind of pond or something. But anyway, there's a very certain specific song, and it almost has kind of like a bluegrass kind of like a banjo. I feel like there's a banjo or maybe even a harmonica. But anyway, I didn't get a direct message, but I feel like that mental success for you wasn't very easy, but you really did it through divine light, and that it's time for you to breathe now. And somebody or something wants me to say that to you, and that's kind of what I got for you, sweetheart. I'm sorry I didn't get a more direct message. What do I have coming up? OMG. I have class tomorrow. I have meta messages with Jane for I believe, fifth or sixth time. Can't wait. Because of a very special gift, it's meta messages is going to be very different tomorrow, but it's going to be just as good, but it's going to be very different tomorrow. So it's going to go great though. I can't wait. Tuesday I am maybe not going to be on location somewhere, so we'll just have to see and play it by ear. But as of right now, I'm stopping at meta messages, and we'll see how the rest of my week goes. But I will be here for Wednesday. I just don't know if I'll be here or on location somewhere. We'll have to see how that goes. But
Mysterious.
That's where we're at. Thomas has said the rest of my week, so that's where I'm at.
Tom, would you like a link for the devil tomorrow? I'll send it. But
I will not be able to join until later, so wait until I show up, and then if you want to,
okay,
if I'm in the chat, because I would like to talk about the devil card. I love the devil card.
Ooh, goody.
So many good ones, but I am busy, at least for the first half, so I don't want to commit.
Do you think the devil card gets maligned?
Oh, in pop culture, definitely. But it's, I mean, it gets a bad rap, but like it's not like there's not a reason for it. But yeah, I'd be very curious to see what your take is tomorrow on it. So there's so many good representations.
I can't wait to hear everybody's. It's gonna be so much fun. I like it. All right, guys.
I will definitely try to make it for that.
Absolutely. If there is any final Saturday turn ups, welcomes. It's the weekend. Make sure you do all the blessings. If you're crawling back in bed, enjoy them pillows. If you're not, whatever you do it safely. Until next time, everybody, we're all sending you guys lots of blessings. Sorry everybody's didn't come through tonight, but we will absolutely come back on another Saturday and we will try again. So until then, good night, everybody.